What you see behind me will be one of the largest round stone barns in North America. And on this side is what is already one of the largest and probably the largest freestanding stone arches in North America. And they're both being built by my good friend and values coach colleague, Dick Schwab, who is a senior values coach with us. Now, first of all, to call one of Dick's barns a barn is like calling a great Gothic cathedral a church. They're amazing. It's 20,000 square feet. And I brought you here because Dick's barns and his effort to build these barns is a work in progress, just like you're a work in progress. And an important part of what we're going to be doing in the next 60 weeks as we talk about the 12 core action values is how do we make you, the work in progress that is you, the best you can possibly be. And I want to share with you 6 ways that this barn and this barn project that Dick and his friends are working on is a great metaphor for you becoming the authentic you, the you that really lives the values that you're meant to live. First lesson, Dick did not go out and buy a whole bunch of lumber. Well, he did, but a lot of what is going into this barn is salvaged. He went out and he's torn down old houses, old barns, any old wood he could find. Why? First of all, he wants to use the tools at hand. He wants to be a good steward of our resources, but also he wants this barn to have the feel of something that is old, something that is authentic. And the point is, you don't have to go out and spend a lot of money. You don't need a fancy car, you don't need a big house, you don't need all of those things to live your values, to be authentic, to be the you that is who you are. And that gets me to the second point, and very similar. Dick is not building this barn to make a lot of money, and he's not building this barn to impress other people. If that's what he was after, he would build a huge house. No, he's building this barn because he loves barns and because he loves the work. And that gets me to the third point that I want you to keep in mind through this whole values journey we're going to be doing, and that is enjoy the journey. The poet McZen said, if you're not enjoying the journey, the destination is probably going to be a disappointment. And when you see Dick out here day after day, all day long, working on this barn, you see joy in motion. And he's not doing it for the end product, although he'll take great pride in that. But the day he gets done with this barn, he's building one for our small community in the city park. He loves to build barns. That's who he is. That's a part of who he is. And that gets me to the fourth lesson that I hope you'll take from our trip here to Dick's Barns and this great stone arch. And that is, Dick is doing this to make a contribution. He is not making any money at all on this barn. He holds lots of community events for the church. He has weddings here 12 times a year, and he's got a waiting list of people who want to get married in this beautiful site, even before it's done. But all the money he makes on this barn, he donates to charity. As with all of the fine furniture that he makes, he is an incredibly giving person, and he's very committed to making a contribution to his community and to people here at Values Coach. Now, point number 5, it's not going to be easy. Along your journey, whatever your journey is, you will face obstacles, you will face hardships. Last year, at this time, this barn was even farther along than what you see behind me. And one night, it got hit by lightning and it burned to nothing. Dick had to completely start over from the ground up. It took him about 15 minutes. He says it took him a day. I think it took him about 15 minutes to make the decision he was going to start over on this barn. And now, not only is he proceeding ahead with the barn, in a lot of respects it's going to be a better barn, and he's putting up faster because of everything that he has learned. The last lesson that I hope you'll take from our journey to the barn is this. Dick is building these barns, and he actually has a whole community. It's like a little hobbit village of barns, a whole community of round stone barns. That's his legacy. He has donated 40 acres of land to Johnson County to keep it perpetually out of construction, keep it wild and natural. That is his legacy to our community. And I hope that as you think about our values journey, one of the things in your mind will be, what's my legacy going to be? What do I want to leave for my children, my organization, my community? What's your legacy going to be? For Dick, among many other things, it's going to be this incredible round stone barn and this freestanding stone arch that are going to be here 100 or so years from now, partly because he has a lightning rod up, and that might be the 7th lesson. Learn from your mistakes and don't do them again. I'm Joe Ty. I'm your values coach, and I will be your coach for the next 60 weeks as we go through the 12 core action values and the 60 modules that will help you achieve your most important goals and become the person you're meant to be. Keep your spark alive.